Hey guys, thank you guys for joining. Let's go ahead and knock out this quick live. We only have 3 topics for this pop in. Hey Truth, hey Rose, thank you all for being here. Let's jump in. Of course, everything said is alleged, and in my opinion, hello to everyone in the chat. Let's get into it. Let's go. Looks like Sway the Pro, which is Porsha's fake girlfriend, sat down with Tasha K, and she opens up about she was the person who pursued Porsha, or rather Porsha pursued her versus her going after Porsha. So Porsha flirted with her. I see why. She needed a storyline. Okay. So it said that Porsha Williams allegedly shot her shot twice before Sway gave her a chance. So y'all know that Porsha was just fresh out of getting her divorce from Simon. Let's go ahead and share with you guys so y'all can see. This is going to be a quick live because I'm ready to go to bed, y'all. I'm tired. Oh my God. Today's been a long one. All right. Of course, shout out to Tasha K. Unwind with Tasha K. Said that Sway finally opens up about how she and Porsha met and said that she's making it very clear that Porsha Williams was the one who shot at her first. So, of course, again, y'all know Porsha needed a storyline. She needed something. You see that she was trying to have Mike Bless on the show and saying he was her boyfriend as well. She's really beefing it up this season. You don't even hear her talking about Mike Bless. You don't see him out anywhere. You do see her out with Sway the Pro, but you do not see her out anywhere with Mike Bless. You see no interaction, no pictures of him on her social media as she does with Sway the Pro, which everyone knows it is fake. He's also come out to say that he's trying to build his acting resume, and him making that appearance on Real Housewives of Atlanta was just that. So of course, let's get into this right here, short clip. And of course, again, shout out to Porsha. Shout out to Tasha.
Porsha shot her shot twice.
Period. Porsha, get your
type shit.
Sorry. Get your stuff.
Twice? Nah, but we met like 8 years ago. Through DM, we had briefly talked, and then we had brief conversations on the phone. Then we both just kind of went our separate ways, and then we came back again. I think she liked a post of mine and then followed me or something. So then I went in her DM like, "What's up, stranger?"
Type shit. Okay. Hey, big head.
And then we just kind of linked from there and exchanged numbers. Then we went on a date, and just kind of went from there.
Before y'all went public, the blogs was already posting y'all.
Yeah.
All right. And I think you said you seen it. That
no, you said before we went public?
Before y'all actually said that y'all were dating. I believe they posted a picture.
Oh, yes, because she said she was like, she was dating. He is nice, she is nice. And then they found me at an event with her that somebody held. Because the clip, it was about 3-4 months before then. And I knew then, I said, somebody will see us and hold it. They held that shit. And as soon as she said that, they was like, boom.
So when the blogs was posting y'all, you made a comment talking about like, damn, we can't just be friends.
Yeah, that was in the very beginning.
Yeah.
We was friends though. We really was in the beginning. We was.
Everybody
started as friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Y'all wasn't together yet.
We wasn't. I was dating somebody. She was dating. We were just both dating, just trying to figure it out. So I literally was dating somebody and she was dating somebody. So I just didn't want the public to put the pressure on it too soon. Because again, I still was dating somebody and she was. So I'm like, damn.
He hit me. He was like, where you at? Send me your location.
Oh, y'all see that? So Porsha, she's saying that Porsha approached her and they began talking or whatever. I'm still not convinced. I'm be honest. I'm still not convinced. Porsha was, she was anti lesbiana back in the day, preaching and everything else about women being with women. And then for her to pursue this woman, which is totally against her doctrine and her beliefs, it just didn't sit right. And it just gave motive since, she didn't perform as she needed to last season. She couldn't really talk about a lot of things dealing with her life because of Simon putting all the gag orders on her and then her divorce. This season, she said she had to do something. She had to pop out because people really talk bad about Porsha returning back to the show and not giving anything and being a total letdown. So I think this season was going to be like a shock factor of her saying, hey, well, I'm gonna pop out with a woman and see if that do the trick. So obviously, a lot of people were shocked. Some people still are. And most people don't buy this whole relationship with this person. And I've even seen comments saying, or I've even witnessed comments in the comment section with people saying, we bet we won't even see the two of them on our timelines like that once the show is actually over, once the season is over, that she's just kind of holding on to this situation to keep the season and the ratings up. But I don't know. We will see what happens. Y'all sound off and let me know. Let's get into this deal. Hughley, I was scrolling and I saw this. I said, oh my. D.L. Hughley was being very transparent about him stepping out on his wife and impregnating this girl, you guys. And the side piece told him that you pretty much have to put me on your life insurance policy, or he was going, or this side piece was going to tell the wife that D.L. Hughley had a side baby. Okay. I said, oh my God, y'all know he and his wife have been married for like quite some time. His kids are grown now. He does have a son, I think that's autistic or something like that. But ultimately, he is a family man. He's married, but he did have a moment of infidelity and stepped out. And he got caught up because the girl wound up getting pregnant. So let's go ahead and get into this. So that D.L. Hughley, on having a child outside of his marriage, the baby was actually unalived by the boyfriend. So let's get into it.
Outside of your marriage.
Sure.
And the boyfriend of the mother ended up killing the child?
Sure. Shook it, or
How old was this child?
9 months.
9 months old.
Yeah.
Wow. So were you had a relationship with the child and you were...
I was a scared kid. I was trying to keep it under wraps. I was hustling to pay.
Oh, so this was early on.
Yeah, it was early
Okay.
on. And I was hustling to pay child support. And I remember she had come to me and said, if you don't put me on your life insurance, I'm going to tell your wife what happened. Okay. And I decided that I would have one great weekend with my family, and then that Sunday I would tell them what happened, because I wasn't going to make that leap and put them on my life support, my life insurance, and until I got confirmation, until I'd gone to, take the DNA test and all that. And so that was like a Thursday, and then and it was an Easter, which would have been that Sunday. So I decided I would go to church with my family, and I would tell them after church, and get ready to spend my last weekend with my family. And
you figured your wife was going to leave you after that?
Oh, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay. So that was a dumb plan in retrospect, but so Saturday night I'm performing at Maverick Flats in Los Angeles. My friend calls me and says, the baby's in the hospital. He's not going to make it. And I remember praying that God would take this off me all that time. I was like, and instantly I thought two things. My prayer was answered, and it was the worst thing that ever happened.
In the worst possible way it was answered, yeah.
So I go to the hospital and I walk past the family, and he is laying there in the bed, and I see him, and I see her and her boyfriend and her family, and they're all staring daggers at me. And I went to him and I tell him I'm sorry, because I know I would have, or I like to believe that I would have been a father. I was scared. That's no excuse, and I'm not making one. And I don't want anybody to think I am making an excuse. It's just from a clinical perspective, this is what happened. So I go home, and it was the quintessential bittersweet moment. So I go to church with my family. I pull over to a phone booth. I call the hospital, and they asked me who I was, and I tell them that I was his father, and they said he just passed. And it was the same moment that I had planned in my head to tell my wife that I hadn't, that what had happened.
Was the boyfriend charged?
Yeah, he went to jail. Yeah, he went
a long time.
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
He's out. So he killed a kid. He's here.
Killed your kid?
Yeah, he did.
Did you feel a sense of revenge that you needed to have?
I feel a lot of things.
Yeah. Very sad, man. What was this? And you already had kids at this point.
I did, but it wasn't. Listen, I felt that I didn't have the right to feel revenge because I wasn't in his life. And I felt that somebody robbed me of something. And I feel right now that it's something I think about. Every time something good happens to me, I think about that.
Think about that.
Sure.
How did your wife take that whole thing?
Well, my wife didn't know about that till years later, where...
Oh, okay. You kept it quiet.
Yeah, because, again, I was a coward. I'm not disputing that. So, years later, the girl I had the baby with, I just couldn't take it. So, a couple years later, I just told my wife. And back then, you could go to the gate without buying a ticket. It was for 9/11. So you could just meet people at the gate. Remember that? So my family would always meet me at the gate. So I had told my wife months earlier, I get off the plane, my wife is there. The girl I had the baby by is at the airport. And she sees me and I see her. She sees my wife. And I don't know what was on her mind, but I got the sense. She was like, oh, I got you now. So when we walked off, I walked up to her, my wife. I said, this is the girl I had the baby by. And my wife said, I'm sorry for your loss.
That was that.
It wasn't, well, then years later, it's a long story because it never.
Yeah.
So then years later, the girl, you know, it jammed her up too, like it did me. But I wasn't the mother and I wasn't with her with him every day. And she started asking for money. She needed some money. And I told her my wife would have to take care of it because I couldn't. So her and my wife talked and my wife started giving her money. Now, here's the horrible thing about that.
So your wife was giving her money years later after the fact. Okay. You had a baby outside of your marriage.
Sure.
So my question is, what was he giving her money for if there was no longer a baby? I know she was probably having some financial difficulties in terms of like paying her bills or whatever, but being the fact that he was married, the baby is not there anymore. His only obligation would have been really for the baby. And that was no more. I feel like she still felt some type of connection with him. And a selfish part of her may have wanted to expose DL to maybe have him for herself, knowing that he was capable of taking care of her because of who he was, and because she probably had feelings for him rather. But to see him happy with his wife and keeping that secret, which I'm pretty sure she probably knew that he didn't tell the wife, because obviously the wife was still with him and they were happy. But she probably in the dark side of her heart, probably wanted to ruin his life because she wanted him. You have some selfish women like that, especially when they're messing with a married man or someone that's in a relationship. They'll definitely say, "Oh, I'm gonna tell your wife this," in hopes of that wife leaving, so that maybe there's a chance for the two of you to be together, which is kind of sick and sadistic a little bit, but. The fact that he didn't tell his wife until years later when he was going to tell her, but the only thing that saved him was that the fact that the baby passed away. And when he said, "Hey, God, can you take this burden off me or take this from my heart?" I don't know if he was really hoping that would happen. I hope he wasn't. But the fact that it happened in that way, it kind of saved him and saved his marriage, probably because he and his wife been married for what, 30, almost 40 years. They've been together for a very, very long time. So, yeah, what do y'all think about that? Did y'all know about this story? It's amazing. I'm happy that they were able to save their relationship and still be together and raise their family. And yeah, so DL, that was probably a lesson for him too, because y'all know a lot of those comedians and actors and actresses, when they're on the road like that for long periods of time away from their families and their wives, a lot of times they will, get tempted by other women, just like basketball and football players. Those women make their way up to their rooms and they do things that they should not do, especially those that are married or in relationships. And they wind up, getting caught up or having a baby outside somewhere. And it winds up either breaking up the marriage or causing a lot of friction in the home with their family back home. So, yeah, he actually stepped out and messed up. And what do y'all think about it? Y'all said you heard before? Yeah, that's something, right? All right, so let's get into this last topic. I told y'all we're in and out, y'all. So they just dropped a new clip for Birmingham. What is it? Belle Collective Birmingham. Okay, you guys know Stormie's doing very, very good with her. She's still doing good with her TikTok videos where she's selling out. She's still making like millions doing that. It's amazing how she was able to get that up and off the ground and is still doing well to this very day. She's doing awesome. So let's go ahead and look at this clip with Stormie. Okay. She's like the TikTok queen out here, child. She found her niche and she is still out here getting it. So let's get into it. New city, new bells, new time. This is new episode of Belle Collective, Birmingham, every Friday night, now at 8/7 Central. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Done over $2.6 million in a single live stream.
If one thing goes wrong, we can lose a lot of money.
For Stormie to do TikTok lives and sell products,
Right,
products crazy.
I am uninvited to the live. I disinvited her. What happened?
It is going down on TikTok Live.
If anything gonna go wrong, honey, I can't fix it now. They can't hear me, y'all.
My heart literally just drops.
What the Belle Collective Birmingham. New time, Friday, 8/7 Central.
We've done over $2.6 million.
$2.6 million per live is impressive. I'm sorry. Like, girl, what is it that you're doing? My God, I'll play it one more time. That's impressive.
In a single live stream.
If one thing goes wrong, we can lose a lot of money.
For Stormie to do TikTok lives and sell products. Her products crazy.
I am uninvited to the live. I disinvited her. What happened?
It is going down on TikTok Live.
If anything gonna go wrong, honey, I can't fix it now. They can't hear me, y'all.
My heart literally just drops.
What the Belle Collective Birmingham. New time, Friday, 8/7 Central.
All right. Y'all see why she's the star of that particular show, Belle Collective Birmingham, because Stormie is out here doing the damn thing. Okay. Look who's in the comments down here. Anthony. I think he was just at one of her events too. Okay. But yeah, so shout out to Stormie and the girls over on Belle Collective Birmingham. Of course, I know a lot of you guys are watching it. I still got to catch up because damn, when I tell you I got so many shows on my DVR, OMG, and then I'm trying to go see the Michael Jackson movie tomorrow. Y'all know it premieres tomorrow. So yeah, y'all pray for me, child, that I have more time to do the things that I need and want to do. But let's get out of here. That is it for this video, guys. That is it for this video. I'm not going to hold you guys long. I will see you guys tomorrow, of course, for Car Chronicles. So let's stop sharing. Get back to my main screen, honey. I've already got my pajamas pulled out downstairs so I can get my shower and get in the bed. OMG, I'm tired. Hey, Mary White, thanks for being here, love. And everybody in the building. Okay, thank y'all. Thank you. This is Caramel. It was said in the live. What? Hold on. What? It said Caramel was said in the live that what about coleslaw? Tell me before we go. What coleslaw do now, child? Is coleslaw making an appearance or something on the show? Like, what happened? Y'all said something. What? Tell me about coleslaw. What happened about coleslaw? Child, y'all got some tea about coleslaw, let me know. We ain't talked about coleslaw in a minute. She's been laying low since she got her little nursing license, and you know, Martell went out here and bought her little Buick, and she's doing her work and all that. She's working as a little nurse or whatever, so she's kind of been staying off the radar. I remember she took everything up off of her social media, her Instagram and her YouTube. She kind of cleaned her pages to, I guess, start over and rebuild. They said, is Slaw going to be on the show? That's what I was asking. They said that Coleslaw first baby daddy was on Belle Collective Birmingham. Said that he and his wife. Oh, okay. That's tea. That's tea, child. All right. Well, now I really got to watch so I could be on the last episode. Okay. Now I really got to watch so I can be damn nosy. Okay. Yeah, I got to watch that for real now. But thank y'all for putting that up there. Okay. But let's get out of here, guys. Love you guys down. Thank you guys so much. All the content creators that joined this live as well. Of course, all my Caramelians. Love you guys. Thank y'all for supporting. Please keep your notifications on. And also, please check out Rails World. I just uploaded 2 more parody videos, guys. I'm trying to push them out as much as I can. I'm so damn tired today. But we're going to get out of here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye.